Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports. Enjoy.
And the reigning, defending WBO welterweight champion of the world from Omaha, Nebraska, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Gentlemen, thank you so much for spending time with us today, and welcome again to everybody watching around the world. Kell, I want to start with you because back in February, you ran into the champ at Wilder Fury 2, and you flat out told him, hey, champ, you're running out of opponents, and here we are.
Here we are. I've been after this fight for a long time. I think every fighter what puts the pair of gloves on wants to fight the best in the world, and we can't argue that Terence is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. So, I've been wanting this fight for a long time. I'm more than ready for this fight. I'm in the best condition in my life. It's my time to become world champion again, 2-time.
Champ, what do you remember about that meeting? That was a great time we had in Vegas. The top-ranked family was all here. And I remember he stopped you. He said, hey, and here we are.
Fact check. I went up to him. He didn't come up to me. And I asked him, was he going to make weight? And that's when he asked me and told me that I was running out of opponents.
All right. You heard that. He said, hey, you're going to be able to make weight. And there's been a lot of concern about you making welterweight. Any challenges, camp, for right now?
No challenges. I don't know if you've seen any pictures of me, but you can see I'm in fantastic shape. This is the best I've ever been in my career. As I'm getting older, I'm like a fine wine. I'm getting better as I'm getting older, to be honest with you. I'm not ballooning up in weight. I'm controlling my weight. I've been able to have top nutritional food to fuel me through my training sessions. So I'm ready. I am ready for this fight. There's no excuses. I'm absolutely mentally and physically in the prime of my life, ready to go out there and get involved in a war.
Do you feel overlooked by the fans, by the media? Does that affect you?
Yeah, there's no pressure on me in this fight, but I've put that pressure on myself, to go out there and just to be great. These people writing me off saying Terence is, it's an easy fight for him. I think Terence knows himself that I'm not an easy fight. He knows this, and I put the pressure on myself because before I hang my gloves up, I've always wanted to bring the best out of me, and since I knew this fight got made, took myself away from my daughter, from my missus and my family, took myself out to training camp and pushed myself, from the day one till right now. So there's no excuses. I'm ready to go out there and perform the best I can perform.
Champ, you've been in the bubble now a few times to watch your teammates. You think that gives you an idea of what to expect, give you a little advantage here in the bubble?
Well, at the end of the day, you got to fight the fight. Fans can't fight for you. It's kind of a bummer that the fans is not going to be able to attend the fight, but at the same time, this is nothing new to me. Like I said, I done fought in arenas where it was 50 people, so I know what to expect. I've been there before, and come Saturday, nothing's going to be different.
I want to talk to you and ask about Monday's media call, because Kell said he believes he can make you quit on the stool. That was on the media call. What was your reaction to that?
He's going to have to, live up to his words. I'm not the one that ever quit in a fight. I can't say the same for him, though.
He referred to you as the pound-for-pound champ. ESPN's got you #1 as the pound-for-pound champ. Do you feel that puts a little bit more pressure on you when you enter the ring? Do you carry that with you? It's a mythical title, but do you carry that with you knowing that I'm the #1 on the planet right now?
Well, not really, because I always felt like I was #1. I always stated that I felt like I was #1 pound for pound in the world. So I don't see why people would think that it will add any pressure to me. This is, what I do. And I'm comfortable with going in the ring this weekend like any other fight.
I love it. Kell, I want to read a couple fights here. Wilder over Fury, Honeyghan over Curry, Lewis over Holyfield. What would a Kell Brook victory over Crawford rank on that list coming onto U.S. soil?
I think for me it'd be, I'd have to argue it's the #1. For what I've been through and, you know, for me to come through, not just take a world champion, but to be the world champion, what everyone considers pound for pound #1. You know, but I love a challenge, you know. I'm not going to shy away from this fight. You know, I know how good Terence is. I know it's going to be an hard fight. That's why I prepared the way I have. You know, I'm a big welterweight. I can punch with both hands. You know, I can switch. I've seen everything. You know, I've done this all my life. This is what I do. So, as warriors, we're going to go out there and just going to put on a great show for the fans who are watching it.
You mentioned, and you've been talking about your shape a lot now, sitting here on stage, about how great your camp has been, how you physically stay in shape in between fights. It's been a minute since your last fight. Talk a little bit specifically about camp, and you mentioned being away from family, what that's done to get you to this point.
You know, because, you know, where I'm from in Sheffield, you know, it's a ride away from the gym, you know, and there's plenty of distractions for where I live, you know, plenty of distractions. I always start tightening diet up and the training, getting closer to the fight, and sometimes it's too late. For someone like Terence, I took myself away as soon as I knew this fight were on and give myself the perfect opportunity to knuckle down and realize why I'm away from my family, you know, to be great. And this Saturday is one of them nights.
Champ, you've been in the bubble. It can get pretty quiet in there, but I've got it written down here that your mother and your grandmother and a small, you know, Omaha contingency is going to be in the bubble. What's that going to mean to you, to be able to hear their voices clearly like that in the bubble cheering you on?
Well, it means a lot, being that, you know, I never really had too many fights without my family actually being there to support me. And it just added a little more motivation to me going out there and taking care of business come Saturday.
Kell, before we wrap up, you got the champ sitting right here. Anything you want to say?
There's nothing I can say. The talking's done. There's nothing I can say. All the work's done in the gym. It's just time to perform now. I'm ready.
Champ?
I wish him the best.
Awesome. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to put your microphones on the stools behind you. Make your way to the X right there for the first face-off. It is the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Kell Brook, Terence Crawford. Saturday, November 14th, ESPN. The main event will begin approximately 7 o'clock Pacific. ESPN Deportes.
Work time! Work time!
This is boxing. This is Top Rank. We will see you Saturday, November 14th for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Work time! It's time to go to work!
All right, we got interviews to do, guys. Let's go. Let's wrap it up.
Send him home, bud! Send him home! Send him back to New Zealand!
All right, guys, let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Come on, let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go.
That's it.
All right, come on. Let's go. I'm helping you guys out. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Send him home, bud!
Yo, subscribe to Fino Boxing right now, or else. Ba-ba!